What's up guys, it's Punchy, and we have a pretty huge update today that touches on both PvE and PvP content. So let's get right into these game-changing additions to Deepwoken's weekly patch. Right off the bat, we have some huge stuff to tackle for PvE or monster content. Monsters can now randomly spawn as attuned or with some sort of element. If these monsters are attuned, they will have some resistance to their own elements and weakness in other elements. That's super exciting for Deepwoken monster content because we finally have use for elements in PvE. Further upon this, PvE damage with mantras now scale way higher, meaning your mantras are almost twice as effective as before and they do way more damage. Now for M1s at level 20, this damage has dropped about 5%, meaning mantras do way more damage to mobs than M1s. Also, the damage versus monster stat has dropped because base damage against monsters has increased, so it's not really a bad thing, it's just on specific builds they'll be more like regular players. Of course, by using a mantra, it's not that safe compared to a fast M1 and they want to incentivize higher risk, high reward, so that's good. For those who know about a specific mantra that straight up one-shots anything, if you know, you know. It's also worth mentioning that when you flourish Etheron or Chaser, they used to have these weird iframes that prevented damage, and this has been removed, so I guess there was a reason, but this change is great. There's also some other stuff added, but I'll focus on what I think is game-changing in this update, and dual guns have definitely changed. Before this patch, to use dual guns, you would have to click M1 and M2 to fire your left or right gun, and this has been removed entirely as you only need to press M1. So this is, it's good. It's so nice to see gun cycling, that's what they call it, since, you cycle through M1s, but this is a huge buff for this weird to play weapon. In this update, Iron Sing got some changes that honestly make it balanced at a base level, and it's funny I said that because this new talent is clearly not balanced. Heavy shoulders make dodging slower after being inflicted by 3 or more rods, and imagine getting hit by lace caltrops which slow you, and now you just can't dodge. Anyway, metal pulls have been nerfed, which includes Jailer and Impaler, since you can now parry and remove rods from yourself, so that's counterplay. That being said, Impaler damage also dropped a little bit. Onto mantras, Iron Hug got a damage nerf, expected of course, since this was, doing insane damage just because, and Metal Armament grants auto parry frames. So this means if the sword swing is parried right after, you won't be hit by anything else. Another change which might be huge is the nerf to Glare, so this move is now more telegraphed, and my friend Nogo, he used to feint and instant cast Glare, but now that's impossible to do since it wasn't intended. Also, the devs listened and now fade trimmer haircuts last the 10-minute maximum, or if you leave they reset, so no more permanent drip changes that ruin builds. I'm sure there's more to explore with this update and definitely try out these changes in game. That's all for now, and make sure to like and subscribe for exclusive content. Thanks again, it's punchin' time.